So you're thinking of making a website, but you're not sure where to start. Stop whatever you're doing and ask yourself this question. Do I need a website? If your response was anything other than yes, you need to think again. Whether you're the CEO of a large firm with thousands of employees or the owner of a small local mom and pop shop, you need a website to help potential customers find you online. Consumers use the internet for everything, from product research to finding out where a business is located and operation hours. Even a simple, well-designed website can provide you with a competitive advantage in your field. And if you sell things, your website can help you develop your business quickly and affordably. If you own a company, failing to have an online presence, it's a loss of revenue. And that's something you don't want to happen. I get it. It can be easy to freeze up before you get started if you don't have a clear list of steps to guide you. And that is why I will be discussing with you the 8 important things that you will need to consider in building your business website from scratch. Number 1, website ownership. First and most importantly, it is essential that it is clear who owns the website and the content on it. Yes, you own the domain, but if you've handed control of the site to a website designer or a management company and they are populating the content on it as well as holding all the passwords, what would happen if you wanted to change service providers further down the line? It's absolutely imperative that any agreements with designers, etc., specify that if at some point you want to take ownership of your content off your site and move it elsewhere, then you will pay the original website manager X amount, and then your website and all of the content within it will be completely belonging to you. This one tip can save you a lot of heartache further down the line. Number 2, your platform. Choosing a website builder, also known as a website platform, is similar to choosing a foundation for a house. Everything that comes next, including the appearance, functionality, user experience, maintenance, expansion, and more, will be influenced by this decision. When it comes to selecting the right platform for your website, the most important consideration is what you want to achieve with it. Some systems are better for e-commerce, while others are better for security. Each of the following website platforms has its own set of strengths and drawbacks. The goal is to find one that not only works for you now, but also grows with your company. It's generally recommended to select a website builder with a CMS, which is a content management system, as that can allow you a more convenient experience to easily upload information or blogs whilst giving you control of your site. A content management system, the CMS, allows you to store photographs, videos, PDFs, and other files. This makes it much easier to edit and extend your website in general. It's also easier to organize and manage a single database that has all of the relevant data. Another thing I personally look for is a platform that gives no-code users the ability to work on the back end. No-code platforms such as Webflow, Bubble, and Squarespace are great ones to consider. Number 3, know the goal of your website. The purpose of your website is to clearly explain your viewpoint, your customer, and your approach. If you don't go on the record committing to doing that specific thing for that specific client, that specific way, you'll never convince anyone what they'll need to do to work with you. Committing to do a bunch of things for anyone in an "it's complicated but trust us" manner might appeal to someone who doesn't know what they need. But you and I both know that's not going to work out well for anyone. While describing your expertise is important, it's not the true goal of your site. If you have an online shop, the true goal is to get the visitors buying from you effortlessly. If the goal is to get the visitor to contact your company for a quote, your emphasis should be on them filling an inquiry form. If you want to use your website to answer all of your visitor questions so they know what working with you is all about, don't hide them at the bottom of your page in the footer. Hit the website visitor with the nuggets of information in the body of the website in the most entertaining way. I mean, how about on your homepage, you have a big header saying, "All our customers have 3 big questions when they contact us. This is what we tell them." Boom! There's no way you're not getting that call. Number 4, analytics-friendly design decisions. If you make web design choices without considering how the analytics performance will be affected, you will miss out on the biggest reason to have a website. Analytics can help you to measure page views, website traffic, audience interaction, and click-through sequences. Imagine saying no to all of this data because all you focused on was the design. If you fail to prioritize analytics, you will lose your ability to effectively track the performance of website features, blog copy, and fresh content. As a result, you won't be able to make judgments that will improve the performance, increase your revenue, or bring in new clients. Analytics-friendly design can be UX design, UI design, visual design friendly. An analytics-friendly design where you use the right heading hierarchies and enter the correct metadata for your work will make it easier for search engines to interpret the content of your website. This will create a website framework with a hierarchy that is consistent, all whilst collecting valuable user data. 5. Have a call to action. Calls to action should be an important aspect of your overall online marketing and website strategy. As competition for new customers heats up online in practically every industry, it's important that you keep it easier for your visitor to understand what you want them to do when they land on your website. If you don't know what a call to action is, let me tell you. A call to action is a key element on a website that serves as a guide for the user on what to do next, such as a buy now button or a add to shopping cart or maybe an email newsletter sign up pop-up. Without a clear call to action, the user may be unsure of how to purchase a product or subscribe to a newsletter and is more likely to abandon the site without completing their task. A strong CTA will make it clear to potential customers what action to take next, reducing friction as the user progresses through the sales funnel. Number 6, mobile experience. One of the most important things to remember if you want to build a successful business is that your customers always come first. And right now, our customers want and need our websites to work well and fast on their phones. Understanding and meeting the demands of mobile user customers will ensure that your website's user experience is a success. For instance, designing a menu for a mobile-friendly website differs significantly from designing a menu for your website. You'll need to make sure that the new and most important pages are easily accessible. Don't confuse users with complicated navigation bars, and if speed is thrilling, friction is lethal. That is to say, the functionality of your mobile device is important, and the more steps in your mobile experience you have, the more likely a user might make a mistake. Evaluate the purpose of your mobile site or app. Do you want to increase engagement, mobile commerce registrations, phone calls, or visits? Begin with the goal in mind and consider how you can reduce the number of steps required for a user to achieve it. Number 7, user experience. Your most valuable assets are your website's visitors. That's why the user experience design process, or the website's UX, is the key to your success. Users will not return if they are dissatisfied. Nobody likes to waste time navigating unappealing websites that are slow to respond. Imagine you've launched your website and things aren't going as well as you'd expected. You open Google Analytics and notice that people are visiting your site, but they aren't doing what you want them to do. It may be because your website has failed to make an impression on them, so much so that it never occurs to them to come back. The good news is you can turn things around and boost your conversions by consistently working to improve the user experience of your website and all that comes with it. You don't want users to abandon your site and never return. Therefore, the goal now is to remove as many barriers as possible, such that the visitors don't get stuck thinking about what is happening and how to get what they want. You see, nobody likes friction. Here's the deal. Enhancing user experience is largely a matter of common sense. In other words, our goal is to reduce the number of irritants that cause people to think, how do I get in touch with the business? I can't seem to find a contact page, a phone number, or an email. Ugh, this website is a complete disaster. It's very cluttered. What's the point of this website? The world of UX design is a vast one, and if you have a website builder or a designer worth his salt, they should be advising you on this, saying that if you'd like me to do a detailed breakdown from a business owner's perspective, just let me know and I'll hook you up. Number 8, great communication tool. Content is king. You've probably heard this quote a million times, but have you taken a moment to think about what it actually means? First things first, you must regard everything you publish in the form of content, which means you must ensure that the material of both your blogs and your website is entertaining, inspiring, insightful, and persuasive. Content is very important to your website success. The foundation of your website and its structure should be of a high quality. A website's content serves the following purposes. It helps you in ensuring that relevant keywords are used across your website. You can attract the right audience to your website by using relatable and structured content. It helps you in engaging your audience and leading them to the appropriate action. Google examines the quality of your website's content when ranking it, and so quality content is also important for increasing click-through rates. Use your online shopfront, your website, to host content that will do all of the above and more. It will be a solid foundation for your social media strategy to build upon. It's tempting to think of the business website right at the end of setting up and managing your business. The truth of the matter is that whilst this may be at the bottom of your list, it's usually at the front end of the customer journey. So it's imperative you put your best foot forward. Hopefully this rundown today has given you food for thought. Have you maybe got an insight that could help other business owners with their website building? It would be awesome if you could share that in the comments. In the meanwhile, you got this. Hi, my name is Priyanka. It would mean the world if you take a second and subscribe to this channel.